Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World, and I'm your host, Jargalma Tufshinjargal. On the News Mongolia today we have Mongolia is marking the centennial of the Proclamation and first constitution on November 26, 2024. Envisioning the Future, an exhibition commemorating the 100th anniversary of Mongolia's first constitution. Flu and flu-like illness updates and prevention information. For other news, stay tuned. Today is November 26th. Mongolia is commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Proclamation of the Mongolian People's Republic and the adoption of its first constitution through nationwide celebrations.
Resolution number 64 of 2023, passed by the State Great Horal, highlights the significance of this milestone and outlines plans to conduct historical research, organize academic conferences, and publish scholarly works related to the first constitution. The resolution also emphasizes fostering respect for the constitution and hosting state ceremonies and events, including an honorary session of the State Great Horal and the forum titled Effective Implementation of Parliamentary Oversight. The Centennial program includes lectures on the essence, content, and importance of the first constitution for university and high school students, academic conferences, and exhibitions under the theme Constitutionalism, Past, Present, and Future. Additionally, traditional wrestling tournaments and other ceremonial events will be part of the celebrations.
Envisioning the Future, a photo and archive exhibition, is opened at the Mongolian National Museum on November 23rd, commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Proclamation of the Mongolian People's Republic and the adoption of Mongolia's first constitution. On view until November 30th, the exhibition showcases rare archival documents, historical artifacts, and creative work reflecting the nation's constitutional journey.
The exhibition includes documents from the National Central Archives related to Mongolia's constitutions adopted in 1924, 1940, 1960, and 1992. Accompanying these records are modern artistic interpretations of history, including photographs and innovative designs from contemporary creators, fostering public engagement and connecting the past to the future. The event also highlights how Mongolia's legal and cultural heritage has shaped its governance, independence, and statehood traditions. As part of the broader Centennial celebration, academic discussions, educational programs, and commemorative assembly are planned.
Despite challenges and certain shortcomings, Mongolia's constitution was the first in Asia to guarantee equal rights for women and men in all social aspects.
The nationwide commemoration of this milestone anniversary follows a parliamentary resolution adopted in July 2023, designating November 26, 2024 as a day of celebration to honor Mongolia's sovereignty and constitutional legacy.
Several border points will be temporarily closed on November 26th in observance of 100th anniversary of the adoption of the first constitution. Specifically, road border points such as Hanch, Цагаануур, Borsho, Artsur, Tis, and Ulkhan, which border China and Russia, will not be operational. However, Chinggis Khan International Airport, as well as the Булхан, Замиуд, Алтанбулаг, Sukhwatar, and the Renta border points will continue to operate as normal according to their regular schedules, as confirmed by the Ministry of Road and Transport.
The National Center for Communicable Diseases has issued a stark warning about the dual threats of worsening air pollution and the seasonal surge in flu and flu-like illnesses from November to March. Experts urge residents to wear masks consistently to protect against respiratory infections, highlighting the severe risks for children, pregnant women, and vulnerable groups.
Common air pollutants such as sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and fine particulate matter are the main contributors to air pollution. In Ulaanbaatar, over 700,000 vehicles and more than 300,000 chimneys in Girt districts, nearly 1 million sources in total, continuously pollute the air for the city's 1.5 million residents. This significantly contributes to air pollution. Not wearing a mask increases individuals and their children's exposure to this pollution. For instance, the majority of vehicles in Ulaanbaatar lack catalytic converters, and the fuel used, whether gasoline or diesel, often does not meet quality standards. Additionally, fine particles from vehicle brake pads that are invisible to the naked eye pollute the air along roadsides. Walking children near roads without masks puts their health and lives at serious risk.
The National Center for Communicable Diseases, or NCCD, emphasized the importance of wearing masks consistently from November to March to safeguard against respiratory illnesses and the harmful effects of air pollution. According to the NCCD, common pollutants like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and fine particulate matter, compounded by emissions from vehicles and chimneys, significantly degrade air quality in Ulaanbaatar during the winter months. Wearing masks can protect vulnerable groups, particularly children and pregnant women, from health risks such as acute respiratory infections and elevated blood pressure. The NCCD highlights that prolonged exposure to polluted air can negatively impact fetal development, leading to potential complications. Masks also help reduce the spread of flu and other seasonal illnesses, offering dual protection for individuals and the broader community.
November through March are the peak months for flu and flu-like illnesses. These illnesses can affect people of all ages, but children in active social environments are especially vulnerable. Flu and similar illnesses are particularly severe for children aged 0 to 5, with underlying health conditions often causing acute respiratory distress, respiratory failure, pneumonia, and complications that can affect other organs.
Currently, the emergency and respiratory departments at Maternal and Child Health Center are treating children aged 0 to 18, with a high proportion of children aged 0 to 5 hospitalized due to pneumonia and its complications. Common symptoms in children visiting the emergency department include signs of acute respiratory infections, such as fever, runny nose, nasal congestion, hoarseness, sore throat, coughing, sneezing, headaches, muscle aches, fatigue, and reduced appetite. These symptoms have significantly increased, said Senior Dr. Goyang. You're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. Here is the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Next, our program will turn our attention to foreign news, partnered with international news agencies. AI Granny Daisy is the latest weapon in the fight against phone scammers. Developed by British telecom company Virgin Media O2, the lifelike AI chatbot keeps fraudsters busy with endless chatter, protecting real people from falling victim.
Taught to be careful with my information.
An Associated Press reporter is trying to scam Daisy, a lovable elderly lady with a passion for knitting, but she is no ordinary target. This AI-powered bot, developed by UK telecom company Virgin Media O2, is designed to outsmart fraudsters by keeping them tied up in a conversation for hours. Daisy is the latest tool in the world of scam baiting, a strategy where scammers are kept on the line to waste their time. With her warm voice and meandering stories, Daisy is turning the tables, making fraudsters work overtime. An animated visualization of Daisy takes center stage in Virgin Media's latest advertisement campaign, which aims to show off the company's use of AI to tackle the problem of fraud. Charity Age UK estimates a fifth of all over 50s in the UK fear answering their phones because of scams.
The reason why we used AI is because it doesn't sleep, it doesn't eat, you can use it 24 hours a day, and it's a great use case to really demonstrate some of these tactics that the scammers do to keep them on the line. And the great thing about AI is that when it's talking to AI, it's not talking to real people and scamming them out of their hard-earned money.
Behind Daisy is a team of developers and creatives who built the AI coding and various models it uses to respond to scammers in real time.
So how it works is when we get a call, we use a bunch of different AI models. So the first model that we're using is a voice recognition model that obviously needs to understand every word that the scammer said. Those words are then streamed into a language model. That language model will be able to understand what the scammer is saying, and it will then reference a knowledge base we have with a lot of information about how scams work, and it will then use a part of the model has Daisy's personality built into it. It will then use Daisy's personality to formulate a response, and that response then gets output as text. The text will then go into a voice model, which then adds all of the way that Daisy speaks, her mannerisms, all those sort of things.
As her creators continue to refine Daisy's capabilities, there are plans for future scenarios, including new personalities and responses to different types of scams. Virgin Media O2 are optimistic that their strategy of using AI in this way is working. The telecoms company has posted Daisy's phone number on online forums known to be used by scammers. Since then, they say it's taken over 1,000 calls and kept some people on the phone for over 40 minutes with no intentions of backing down. An edgy Christmas lights exhibition inspired by the city's iconic club scene is open in Berlin. The Dark Matter Winter Lights 24 light installation, created by the Berlin-based light artist Christopher Boder, embodies a Christmas spirit that is more cool than jolly.
Magical illuminated Christmas trees, accompanied by mist and a techno beat, welcome you to the Dark Matter Winter Lights 24 light installation, an edgy Christmas lights exhibition in Berlin inspired by the city's iconic club scene. Aptly situated right next to a nightclub in an industrial area, the installation was created by the Berlin-based light artist Christopher Bauder. The 40-minute-long installation starts soft, with a yellow light bathing the area, but soon the beat increases and the lights flash faster and faster. For Bauder, the exhibition is a return to his roots, in a sense, to the Berlin club scene of the 1990s. Bauder, who has major exhibitions in Paris, Taipei and Mexico under his belt, has placed the Winterlight 24 installation next to his standard exhibition at Dark Matter, a modern art exhibition space. He hopes it's something that the whole family can enjoy. Last year, about 25,000 people visited, but Bauder expects that record to be broken this season, which is the 4th year the exhibition has been held. In addition to the 2,000 square meter large space with 300 Christmas trees and about 100,000 lights and speakers with music from composer Chris Kuichten, there is also a stand for mulled wine. The exhibition Dark Matter Winter Lights 24 opened on November 5th and runs until January 5th, 2025.
Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Wednesday with more news and updates. Goodbye.